Hello, my wonderful friends. How's life treating you today? I sincerely hope you're thriving and maintaining that positive mindset we all need. I'm absolutely thrilled to connect with you because today we're diving into something that could revolutionize your entire existence. I promise this isn't just another motivational talk. It's a genuine wake-up call supported by scientific research and real-world examples. Your aspirations deserve to materialize, and I'm here to guide you toward making that happen. On this channel, English Stories with Alex, I teach English while unlocking the secrets to success and demonstrating how to transform your life through proven strategies. This video might just be the pivotal moment you've been waiting for, so stay until the end. Trust me, it's worth every second. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and join me on this incredible journey to greatness. We all harbor dreams, don't we? Perhaps you fantasize about purchasing a Lexus for your parents, or you yearn to board a plane to visit your beloved grandparents. These aspirations energize us, feeling almost tangible when we envision them. But here's the brutal truth. Dreaming alone accomplishes nothing. How many times have you thought, I'll put in the effort, but not today, I'm exhausted. I'll start tomorrow. Then tomorrow arrives and it's the same old story. I'm swamped with responsibilities. I'll begin next week. Days transform into weeks, weeks into months, and before you realize it, years have vanished, leaving you wondering why you never took action when opportunity knocked. Now imagine this heartbreaking scenario. What if your grandparents passed away before you ever fulfill your dream of traveling to see them? The remorse would be unbearable, wouldn't it? This, my dear friends, is the phenomenon known as procrastination. According to research, procrastination is a habit that approximately 80% of people battle with. It transcends mere laziness. It's significantly more profound. Procrastination emerges when there's a disconnect between our intentions and our actions. And let me assure you, it's not entirely your fault. There are psychological and scientific explanations behind this behavior. Allow me to elaborate. You likely experience guilt when you procrastinate. You recognize you're squandering time, and that guilt morphs into stress, anxiety, and potentially even depression. But the crucial question remains, if procrastination makes us feel so terrible, why do we persist in this behavior? Why do we continuously repeat this cycle of delay, regret, and self-condemnation? Let's break this down into digestible concepts and examine some compelling scientific theories that explain our procrastination tendencies and how we can overcome them. One, expectancy theory. This theory suggests that we procrastinate when we lack confidence in our ability to achieve something. For instance, if you think, I want to master English, but it's too challenging for me, I'm not intelligent enough, then you'll avoid taking action. Your lack of faith in your potential success prevents you from initiating the process. So, solution: begin with small, attainable objectives. Instead of declaring, I'll become fluent in English within a year, say, today I'll learn 5 new vocabulary words. Small victories cultivate confidence. 2, need for immediate gratification. Humans are wired to seek instant pleasure. Binging Netflix or endlessly scrolling through TikTok delivers immediate satisfaction, while studying or exercising feels like labor. This explains why we choose momentary enjoyment over long-term achievement. Solution: reward yourself after completing tasks. For example, if you study diligently for an hour, treat yourself to your favorite snack or a brief break. This way you associate hard work with positive reinforcement. 3, cumulative effect. When you postpone tasks, they accumulate, creating an overwhelming mountain of responsibilities. For example, if you neglect cleaning your apartment for a week, the mess becomes so daunting that you feel paralyzed about where to start. Solution: divide tasks into smaller, manageable portions and address them sequentially. Instead of thinking, I need to clean my entire apartment, say, I'll organize the bookshelf first. Small steps lead to substantial progress. 4, hyperbolic discounting. This occurs when we prefer smaller, immediate rewards over larger future benefits. For example, you might believe relaxing now surpasses studying for an exam scheduled next month. This mindset causes you to overlook the long-term advantages of disciplined effort. Solution: visualize your future in vivid detail. Close your eyes and imagine the exhilaration of achieving your dream. Picture driving that Lexus with your parents beaming with pride, or embracing your grandparents after flying across the country to see them. Make that vision so powerful that it motivates you to take immediate action. 5. The temporal motivation theory. This theory integrates all the concepts we've just explored. It explains that procrastination occurs when we undervalue a task, when rewards seem distant, or when we lack confidence in our abilities. Here's an illustration. Imagine you aspire to launch your own business, but you think it's too complicated and I'm unsure if I can succeed. Additionally, the reward of success feels years away, so you continually delay starting. This cycle will persist indefinitely unless you transform your mindset. Now that we comprehend why we procrastinate, let's discuss strategies to overcome it. 1. Establish clear goals. Document your dreams and break them into small, actionable steps. For example, if you want to purchase a car for your parents, begin by setting aside a modest amount each month. 2. Create a structured schedule plan your day in advance and adhere to it. Compile a list of tasks and prioritize them effectively. 3. Eliminate distractions. Power down your phone log, out of social media accounts, and create a focused environment conducive to productivity. 4. Implement the 2-minute rule. If something requires less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This helps build momentum and prevents small tasks from piling up. 5. Stay accountable. Share your goals with a trusted friend or family member who can encourage you to remain on track. 6. Focus on the ultimate objective. Remind yourself why you initiated this journey. Continue visualizing your dream and the joy it will bring to your loved ones. Let's address something that's silently stealing our time, focus, and even our lives. Social media addiction. Believe it or not, scientific research has demonstrated that social media can be as addictive as cigarettes, alcohol, and drugs. Shocking, right? But it's absolutely true. Consider this: every time you reach for your phone and scroll through Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine. This is identical to the chemical released when individuals consume alcohol or use drugs. It creates a temporary sense of pleasure, compelling you to return for more. But here's the catch: it's artificial happiness. It's fleeting and contributes nothing to your long-term well-being. In countries like the United States, the average person devotes over 7 hours daily to screen time. That's nearly half of your waking hours. Now envision this over a year, a decade, or your entire lifetime. Do you genuinely want to look back and realize you squandered years staring at a screen instead of building your dreams? Imagine someone obsessively checking social media while their parents sit in the same room. Instead of engaging in conversation or sharing precious moments, they're glued to their phone. One day those parents won't be around anymore, and all that will remain is overwhelming regret, thinking, why didn't I spend more quality time with them? Every hour wasted on social media represents an apology to your future self. But here's the truth: your future self doesn't accept apologies. Why? Because you possess the power to rectify your mistakes today. There's a profound quote I want you to internalize: an error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. This means making errors is acceptable. Everyone does. But ignoring those errors and continuing down the same destructive path, that's when it becomes problematic. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Let me pose a profound question. Are you truly living or merely existing? Living means pursuing your dreams, building meaningful relationships, and making an impact on the world. Existing means waking up mindlessly, scrolling through your phone, going through the motions, and repeating the cycle the following day. There's a poignant story about a man who toiled relentlessly throughout his life, accumulating wealth, but throughout the process, he failed to truly live. He neglected spending time with his family, didn't pursue his passions, and didn't savor life's joys. On his deathbed, he lamented, "I wish I had lived differently." Don't allow that to become your narrative. Your mind deceives you. Yes, you heard correctly. Your mind will whisper things like, "You're too exhausted to work right now. You'll begin tomorrow," or "A brief break won't hurt." But these are merely excuses. Your mind strives to maintain your comfort, and comfort is the enemy of progress. Imagine a majestic eagle confined to a cage. The cage provides security, but it's simultaneously a prison. That's precisely what comfort represents. It keeps you trapped, hindering your potential. Let me provide an example. Consider a student with an important exam approaching. Instead of studying diligently, they convince themselves, "I'll just watch one episode of my favorite show." One episode extends to two, then three, and before they realize it, they've wasted the entire day because their mind persuaded them that comfort surpassed effort. Now envision yourself a decade from now, reflecting on your life journey. Will you feel a sense of pride regarding how you utilize your time? Or will you be consumed by regret, thinking, "I could have accomplished so much more, but I squandered it all on distractions"? Remember this crucial insight. Every second spent mindlessly scrolling on your phone is a second you could have dedicated to acquiring a new skill, launching a business, or enjoying quality time with your loved ones. Allow me to share a powerful thought with you. Regret weighs heavier than failure. It's preferable to attempt and fail than to never try at all. Because when you try, you grow. But when you waste time, you lose invaluable opportunities. You might be wondering, how do I escape this trap? It's challenging but entirely possible. Here are some straightforward steps. 1. Set boundaries. Utilize apps to monitor your screen time and establish daily limits. 2. Replace the habit. Instead of instinctively reaching for your phone, pick up a book, take a refreshing walk, or work toward your goals. 3. Stay present. Dedicate more time to the people you cherish. Engage in meaningful conversations. Share laughter and create lasting memories. 4. Self-reflection. Whenever you're tempted to waste time, contemplate your future self. Ask yourself, will this action benefit or harm me in the long run? Your life is an invaluable gift and your time is precious. Don't squander it on inconsequential matters. Social media might seem like a minor distraction, but it's stealing your future 1 minute at a time. Remember, everybody dies, but not everybody truly lives. Make the conscious choice to live fully. Chase your dreams relentlessly and build a life you'll be immensely proud of. Your future self is depending on you. Don't disappoint them. Let's seize control of our time, liberate ourselves from distractions, and create lives filled with purpose and meaning. Let's begin by addressing something that affects us all: desirable rewards. Consider this: we're constantly pursuing things we believe will bring immediate happiness. For instance, scrolling through Instagram provides an instant sense of joy. Watching Netflix feels relaxing, and socializing with friends feels enjoyable. These are immediate rewards, and our brains adore them because they're easily accessible and require minimal effort. However, the issue lies in the fleeting nature of these quick rewards. Think about it. Does binge-watching Netflix today bring you any closer to realizing your dreams? Does scrolling through Instagram make you wealthier, more knowledgeable, or more successful? The answer is a resounding no. These rewards feel pleasant momentarily, but they dissipate as rapidly as they arrive. Now contrast that with a long-term reward like purchasing a home for your parents or securing your dream job. Those rewards demand time, effort, and patience, but when you achieve them, the resulting happiness is substantially greater and more enduring. Here's an analogy. Imagine a farmer. If he consumes all his seeds instead of planting them, he won't have any crops to harvest in the future. That's precisely what we do when we prioritize short-term pleasure over long-term success. Solution: train your mind to concentrate on the bigger picture. Whenever you're tempted to waste time, ask yourself, is this activity helping me progress toward my goal? If the answer is negative, stop immediately and redirect your energy towards something meaningful. Now let's discuss another significant reason for procrastination: Fear of failure. Many of us refrain from taking action because we dread potential failure. For example, you might think, what if I initiate this project and it fails? What if I embarrass myself? What if people mock me? This fear is paralyzing and prevents you from even attempting. But let me challenge you with this question. What's worse, failing after trying or never trying at all? At least when you make an attempt, there's a possibility of success. But if you never try, you're guaranteeing failure. Here's an inspirational story. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, failed over 1,000 times before achieving success. When questioned about his numerous failures, he responded, "I didn't fail. I just discovered 1,000 ways that didn't work." Imagine if he had surrendered due to fear, we'd still be living in darkness. Solution: stop perceiving failure as negative. Failure is a teacher. It reveals what doesn't work and brings you one step closer to success. The only genuine failure is not attempting at all. Another factor that impedes our progress is our ego. Let me explain this straightforwardly. Your ego is that internal voice suggesting, "I'm too good for this." It makes you believe certain tasks are beneath you, or that hard work is unnecessary because of your inherent talent. For instance, imagine a student naturally adept at mathematics. He thinks, "I don't need to study, I'm already intelligent." But when the exam arrives, he fails because he didn't invest the necessary effort. His ego blinded him to reality. Your ego also makes you excessively concerned about others' opinions. You might avoid taking action due to worry about judgment from others. But here's a crucial truth. No one's opinion pays your bills. No one's judgment will advance you toward your dreams. Solution: release your ego and embrace humility. Be willing to start small, work diligently, and learn from others. Remember, success doesn't stem from believing you're superior to everyone else. It comes from consistent effort and a willingness to grow. Now let's address something that should deeply resonate with you. Regret? Imagine yourself 10, 20, or 30 years from now, reflecting on your life journey. Will you feel pride in your choices, or will you be burdened with regret? Regret is among the most oppressive emotions to bear. It's the anguish of knowing you could have acted differently but didn't. It's the feeling of looking back and lamenting, "I wasted so much time. I could have achieved so much, but I let it slip through my fingers." Here's a powerful illustration. There was a nurse named Sarah who worked with terminal patients. She asked them about their biggest regrets. Do you know what most responded? It wasn't about money or professional success. They regretted not living life to its fullest. They regretted not spending more time with loved ones, not pursuing their dreams, and not taking action when opportunity presented itself. Do you want that to be your story? Do you want to reach life's conclusion only to realize you dedicated more time to social media than working towards your goals? Do you want to regret not showing your parents the love they deserved or not giving your grandparents the joy of witnessing your success? Solutions start now. Don't wait for tomorrow because tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Think about your future self. Contemplate how elated you'll feel when you achieve your dreams and carry no burdens of regret. My friends, time is the most precious gift you possess. You can lose money and earn it back. You can miss opportunities and discover new ones. But once time is gone, it's gone forever. Every second wasted is a second you'll never reclaim. You don't need to implement drastic changes overnight. Start small. Take one step today, then another tomorrow. Build momentum, and most importantly, never cease moving forward. Remember, the pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret persists for a lifetime. Let's delve into the true enemy of success: laziness. You might not notice, but laziness is a slow-acting poison. It creeps into your life, keeps you comfortable, and silently destroys your dreams. Have you ever told yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "It's not urgent right now"? That's laziness speaking, and every time you heed its call, you're choosing stagnation over progress. Here's the harsh reality. Your comfort zone is the most dangerous place to inhabit. Why? Because nothing flourishes there. Imagine a seed deprived of sunlight or water. It won't grow into a magnificent tree. Similarly, if you don't push beyond your comfort zone, you'll never reach your full potential. Let me share an example. There was a man named Michael who always dreamed of starting his own business. He had brilliant ideas but was too comfortable with his 9-to-5 job. He repeatedly said, "I'll start next month." Months turned into years, and by the time he was prepared to begin, someone else had already established the same business and achieved remarkable success. The lesson: don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Step out of your comfort zone today, because while you're waiting, someone else is working harder than you. Think about elite athletes. They rise early, train relentlessly, and push their limits daily. Do you think they enjoy the physical agony of intense exercise? No, but they've conditioned their minds to derive satisfaction from the effort because they know it leads to victory. Let me ask you this. What's the cost of laziness? It's not merely lost time, it's lost opportunities, lost dreams, and a lost future. Remember, regret is the heaviest burden you'll ever carry. Don't let laziness rob you of a future you'd be proud of. Here are solutions to break free from laziness. 1. Set small goals. Large goals can feel overwhelming, so break them into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if you aspire to write a novel, start with just one page daily. Small steps culminate in significant results. 2. Apply the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself, "I'll just work on this for 5 minutes." Typically, you'll end up doing more once you've started because beginning is the most challenging part. Remember this: it's acceptable to fail, but it's unacceptable to not try. Failure teaches valuable lessons while laziness teaches nothing. Every successful person you admire has failed countless times. The difference: they persevered. Your greatest battle isn't against the world. It's against your own mind. Your mind will attempt to convince you to remain in bed, to procrastinate, and to surrender, but you must fight back. Here's how. When your mind says you can't do this, reply, "Watch me." When it says this is too difficult, respond, "I am stronger than this challenge." When it urges tomorrow, declare firmly, "Today." You have one life, make it meaningful. At day's end, you have a single life. There are no second chances. So ask yourself, are you living the life you desire, or are you allowing laziness and comfort to dictate your path? There's a powerful quote worth remembering. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Choose discipline. Choose effort. Choose to step beyond your comfort zone. Your future self will express gratitude. The world eagerly awaits your greatness. Don't let laziness, comfort, or artificial dopamine distractions hold you back. Stand tall. Take decisive action and create a life that fills you with pride. You possess the power to rewrite your story, starting today. Now go forth and make it happen. This is Alex from English Stories, with Alex reminding you that your journey to success begins with a single step. Take that step today and let's build a brighter tomorrow together.